any message or any advice for the government that they should wake up and see the writing on the wall. They should not confine themselves in the comforts of their luxurious life. India has waken up. In case they don't wake up, they will be drowned.
That is absolutely incredible, and that is the infectious mood. And those pictures from the gateway of India have just one message. This is a movement that has gathered its own momentum, and it is centered around this man. As they say, history throws up the unlikeliest of heroes, and tonight, I have no doubt about it, Anna Hazare is India's hero. Let me go across to Abhishek Manu Singhvi while we stay with those pictures tonight. Abhishek Manu Singhvi, you said this afternoon that Anna Hazare and his supporters are being unreasonable. Seeing what the response of the people of this country is, would you still say that they are being unreasonable?
Arnav, I think that's both unfair, partial, and totally incorrect. I took the briefing less than 3 hours ago. I started the briefing by saying that we have always shown the utmost respect and deference to Mr. Anna Hazare. And then I specifically said that the government, having agreed to each of the 3 substantive demands, his supporters, I did not take Anna Hazare's name, his supporters were being unreasonable in not accepting 2 procedural demands. Let's be accurate. The 3 demands we've agreed to, despite our principled opposition, are having a joint drafting committee, not allowed by precedent, not very contemplative, but we still agreed. 5 each from each side, we also agreed. And that we will have it by the monsoon session, a bill in Parliament, as also that the joint committee will start working before 13th of May. These were all specific demands of Mr. Anna Hazare's team. The 2 areas on which Mr. Hazare's team did not agree, which I say is unreasonable, yes, because it's purely procedural. It is not an ego fight over the procedure which they should agree on, because the substantive demands have been agreed are a notification. What is the point of a notification once we have agreed officially? Do they think we can backtrack?
So you are saying
it creates a precedent for the future. And secondly, the other thing which they are taking on is the chairman's demand, which I believe now they are agreeing to.
No, but Mr. Singhvi, what is the real problem? I mean, if you agree on everything, why let a matter of procedure on which the entire voice of India, the youth of India, the people of India have spoken? Why are you being so rigid that no, we will not have a government order? Why let an issue of procedure become a point of such inflexibility when all of India, the voice of so many people is telling you, don't get lost in procedure. Change the procedure to allow the cause.
On the contrary, I believe that those who are not agreeing to go ahead are delaying the substantive issue of the nitty-gritty of the Lokpal bill, and they are guilty of inflexibility and unreasonably.
Well, that is
a question of even procedure.
If your government had been so serious, then why have you not been able to fulfill a promise in your term, which your Prime Minister made way back in 2004 that the bill will be introduced at the earliest? You are doing this under public pressure today. Even where the point to which you've come is a response to the public pressure. You've given in on 3 points in response to public pressure, but you're being rigid on one. Mr. Singhvi.
We are not being rigid. Those who are criticizing us are being rigid. That is for the simple reason that today we have to govern and we have to follow certain constitution, procedures, laws, rules.
Okay.
Those who criticize and speak off the cuff do not have to do that. In the system of constitutional governance tomorrow, if the Jats, the Gujars, any other group in India asks for the same precedent of a notification by a gazette, you will not be there to deal with it.
There is a context.
You simply say rigid and walk away.
No, there's a context.
At the moment, they lose nothing. They lose nothing. 1 minute or not, they lose nothing at all in coming to the nitty-gritty of negotiating the Lokpal bill content without a notification.
No, Mr. Singhvi, your argument is that your argument is that different self-interest groups, different interest groups will bring different demands and will force to have notifications. This is not an interest group, Mr. Singhvi, with all